Hey guys, what's going on? Chris here, and I am on the leeward side of Black Mountain up at the top. As you can see, all the towers up there. My first run after I went on a run, the fateful run where my car was broken into. So anyways, back on the trails, feeling pretty good. So anyways, I stopped here on the leeward side because it was not so windy, but the wind's picking up a little bit. So hopefully the audio is not too bad. But anyways, here's what I wanted to talk about today is when you learn a new skill or you improve or change anything in your life, whether you're learning how to shoot and you become a better shooter, or you say you lose weight, say you make more money. Two things that are critical for you to understand. Number one is that you become a new person. And by becoming a new person, you're changing the way you think, you're changing the way your brain works, the way your body operates, changing all these things about you. You're literally a new person. Number one, you need to accept that. Because if you go back to your old thinking of, like, say you lost weight, if you think of yourself still as a fat person, and hopefully I didn't offend anybody by calling you fat, but if you are, lose some weight. But seriously, so, but if you lose a lot of weight and then you still think of yourself as a fat person, or you still think in lines of, like, the way you eat is the same, you're going to go back to those old ways. Okay, so that's point number one with changing. And now it's super windy, of course. Every time I want to video or do this from some place that's awesome, like the top of a mountain, it's always windy. Anyways, that's the price I pay. So anyways, number two is, so you have to accept that you're a different person and change your identity, change who you think you are. And number two is your relationships are going to change, because again, if you were fat and were hanging out with fat people, well, guess what? They're going to be eating at the same restaurants. Everything's going to be the same. It can happen financially in your life with friends and relatives. Like, say you make a lot more money, and people in your life aren't used to that. You have to acknowledge that you're a different person, and maybe some of your relationships are going to have to change, because something is going to change. Everything is always going to want to come to an equilibrium, and you need to be aware that you have changed, and that maybe possibly some of your relationships are going to change. Like, if you become a better shooter and you're going to the range with people that aren't shooting well and aren't, they haven't learned the new rules of marksmanship, there's going to be people out there who are going to not like it, because they're like, you're a different person. I don't like it, because, hey, let's face it, they're not as good as you are now. So maybe you need to get rid of those people in your life. Maybe you need to help them change. But what's most important is that you acknowledge that you're different and that other people aren't going to like it and you being different. So anyways, that is, a little bug on my nose. That is it for today from the top of Black Mountain. Oh, good, it stopped being windy for just a second. So until next time, you guys keep paving your path to perfection.